Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you a burpee progression that's going to allow you guys to not only master this exercise, but breeze through it when it comes time for the Spartan race. And if you haven't joined my team yet for the August 13th Boston Super, make sure you click the link down in the info section below to join our team, the ridiculously good-looking Spartans. If you have any specific questions, just leave them down in the comment section below and I'll get to them. So the whole reasoning behind this video is that when you do a Spartan race, or even if you're circuit training with burpees, chances are you're doing 15, 20, or maybe even 30 at a time. And in order to be able to complete 30 burpees in a row, you have to build your muscular endurance. Just like if you were to run a 3-mile race, you wouldn't do the training by only running 3 miles at a time. You would push your limits to doing 6 miles, 7 miles, or 8 miles. So by the time race day came, that 3-mile run is going to seem like nothing, and you can go all out for pretty much the entire time. Well, the same thing is going to apply here, and I'm going to show you guys now some progressions to get you guys to the point to where you can fly through burpees and you don't have to completely empty your tank to get them done. So the way these progressions are going to work is I don't want you guys progressing from one step to the next until you can do at least 3 sets of 15 reps per set. All right? So let's start with the first one. The first one's going to be a very basic progression of the burpee. And for those of you guys who have a hard time with push-ups, don't have much upper body strength, I do have an alteration for you as well. What I want you to do is to simply just get down to the ground like this, touch the ground with your hands, jump your feet back. Now for those of you who can do a push-up, at this point you're going to do a push-up and come back to the top. For those of you who have a hard time with push-ups, or for those of you who can do normal push-ups, but as you get towards the end of your burpees, you start to fatigue, drop your knees, do a knee push-up, get back on your toes, jump back to the middle, and then jump in the air. So that's going to be progression 1. I'll do it again for you guys. It's going to be multiple steps. Down, jump back, down, up, jump to the middle, and then jump in the air. So that's going to be the basic burpee. Now, the second progression is going to be the actual burpee, so the real thing, combining all of these movements into one fluid motion. So the fluid motion is down, push up, explode, just like this. So you guys are familiar with this version of the burpee. As soon as you can handle 3 sets of 15 repetitions of the regular burpee, we're going to take it one step further. Now, this step is meant to help with your explosiveness off the ground, especially when it comes to doing the push-up. So what you're going to need is a couple of plates, or you guys can use a couple of boxes, whatever you have available to you, just as long as you can get your hands higher off the ground. By using these plates, I'm elevating my hands 2 to 3 inches, making the push-up more intense, because I actually have to go much deeper in order to complete the repetition and then get back to the top. So for this part, what you're going to do is stand in the middle, jump back all the way down, explosively push up, and then jump in the air. So the full motion, all the way down, all the way up, jump in the air. And then as you guys get stronger, you can obviously raise the height of the plates to as high as you want to. If this is a sticking point for you, which means you know you're going to have a hard time with this if you have to do 20 to 30 burpees during a Spartan race, then make sure you work on this the most. Now, for those of you who get much tired a lot quicker with your quads, I got something for you as well. What you're going to do is set up a bench. And we're going to utilize this bench to make ourselves have to explosively jump off the ground, land on the bench, land back on the ground, and then perform the burpee. So, let me move these out of the way real quick. So starting position, jump, jump back, down, jump, jump back, down, jump, jump back, down. And as soon as you guys can handle 15 repetitions, 3 sets of 15 repetitions of this version, we're going to go into the final, most intense version of the burpee. And if you guys can handle this for all your sets, then you're going to be blasting by everybody at the Spartan race. And I'm sure you already guessed it. It's going to be a combination of all the techniques. So now obviously, first thing you want to do, once everything is set up, is do a practice jump just to make sure everything's in the right place. So jump up, jump back, come down, and make sure everything's set up properly. Once you're happy with the position of everything, give it a shot. So stand between the plates, jump up, jump down, push up, jump down, push up, jump down, push up. And if you guys can handle 3 sets of 15 repetitions of this, then you're going to be just fine when it comes time to the spot and race. And if you happen to fail on an obstacle and you get punished with burpees, you'll be like, don't worry about it, I got it covered. Now, I do have one final tip for you guys, and this is one of my secrets, and I hate to give it away, but I will. If you want to do burpees fast, so for example, in the spot and race, obviously you're timed, so you want to get to the end as fast as possible. If you find yourself having to do burpees because you messed up at an event, and you want to do them as fast as possible, there is another way we can do them to make you guys save energy, and it has to do with landing on your core, okay? Now, I don't want you guys to try this right off the bat and just fall to the ground and kind of face plant, okay? Because obviously you're going to get hurt. But the idea behind this process is take in a breath, keep your core tight, and when you hit the ground, when you're doing the bottom of the push-up, you're going to let yourself drop so that your core hits the ground right here. And with this being tight, because you've drawn in a breath and you're keeping your core nice and tight, you're going to be able to hit the ground with your core and kind of spring yourself up. So I'll just give you an example real quick. You're going to come down, and when you come to here, my chest is up and I'm hitting it with my core. So boom, right back into the air. I'll do it again. And you guys can see when I hit the ground that quick, like, boom, action that's happening there. And I will say, if you try this and you do it without really paying attention, there is a good possibility you'll knock the wind out of your system. So you don't want that to happen. So practice the progressions, practice my secret technique only when you're ready for it. And when it comes time for race day, you're going to be 100% prepared to handle any amount of burpees that's thrown your way. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick tip video. Again, if you haven't signed up for my team yet, for August 13th, Boston Super, ridiculously good-looking Spartans, I'll post a link down in the info section below. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.
Beep.